not gangster. That's very not gangster.
I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you over the sound of me myself.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. Little homie, listen, try and serve me. I put a 25 in your back like Barry Bonds jersey. On the streets, on the beach, y'all ain't able. Cause too I shit on rappers like major labels. What's with the ice grilling, homie? Change your face. This heat'll do more than tan you to change your race. Girls love metaphor, and I love them back. Addicted to getting head, chicks call me the brainiac. Battle rap with words war like jihad. I write it dope, flow crack, my notepad need rehab. Fuck y'all CDs, y'all can't see these or touch these. Rhyme so chronic, my songs give you the munchies.
Are we live?
Yeah, we live.
We live, baby.
We live, baby.
Welcome to another episode of the That Fresh Show. I am your host, Mr. Oxycodone Jones.
What?
Percocet Penny.
What?
What else they call me?
Pill popping penny?
No, Percocet Penny. Quaalude Quavius.
Quincy Quaalude.
Yeah, that's a good one. Quincy Quaalude. Yeah, that's dope.
Well, sometimes you can put it as the last name.
You say what?
Sometimes you can make it the last name.
Quincy Quaalude. I like that. I am joined by my co-host,
Tafetamine.
call him Zebra Xanax.
What? Zebra Xanax. It's zebra, not zebra.
Zebra?
It's zebra, like Deborah.
Zebra. That's terrible.
I learned it from an African. It's actually pronounced zebra.
Was he musty?
No, it's Trevor Noah.
Oh, okay.
You can trust that guy.
Because you can't trust Africans. Especially the ones that be barefoot in any kind of weather, that smell like goat.
Because they only know one kind of weather. Nice.
You know what? As terrible as they make Africa seem, some nice weather over there.
It's always some nice weather. Because Africa is like mostly equator.
But I'm saying though, like no matter how bad they show like Africans, it's always fucking sunny.
First of all, I don't know where in Africa this representation that they keep producing comes from.
I don't know either.
The African kids has to be the realest scam in the world.
So you think that's just a bunch of bullshit?
Fam. First of all, let's not even factor in these poor African kids that look like that. Okay? How much do they ask for you to send? Like 7 cents a day, right?
Yeah, they ask for no more than like 30 cents.
30 cents a day.
Who the fuck can you sponsor for 30 cents?
Facts. Because think about it, dog. Even in a 30-day month, okay?
Right.
You not getting no more than $10.
That's very true. But maybe if they factor, like, if we only ask for 30 cents, we'll get more people to donate.
Not if the commercial comes on at 2 o'clock at night.
That's also true.
Now,
they also play them shits during Christmas, and I used to feel bad.
Oh, because people give away money in Christmas.
But I'm saying, I don't want to open my gifts and watch cartoons, but you're going to show me these starving-ass African kids.
Because that's the point.
While I'm eating breakfast on Christmas morning.
See, during Christmas time, folks want to give away as much money as possible.
I don't want to give people shit.
So they can justify the fuckery they did the other 11 months out the year.
You know what? And somebody else said something. I forgot. I think I was watching the stand-up, or it was something I was watching. They were saying how people go to these poverty-stricken countries just to take fucking selfies.
Dog, they said that. Who was it? Madonna. Was it Madonna? No, it's not Madonna. Who did Brad Pitt marry?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. They was like, she would go to them third world countries and be picking kids like flowers. Like, I want this one. Ooh, give me those two over there.
That's fucking terrible.
I'm like, just go ahead and wrap them up and put them on the plane.
Like, that's not trafficking of a child.
I mean, if you're taking care of them, they don't care.
So,
you know, it's easier to adopt a kid outside of America than to adopt a homeless American.
I can see that.
Like,
they don't give a fuck over there. They're probably trying to get you some help anyway.
No, it's the government approving everything. It's quicker. You go get your little Vietnamese kid, you have that kid in like 4 to 6 weeks. If you go, plus shipping and handling.
Ain't giving no American kids that easy.
But American, it'll take you almost 6 to 9 months to adopt. And you still have to go through an excruciating background check. A Vietnamese person, $35 signing fee
on my life,
and have legal residency that you own, and this little Vietnamese kid is yours.
Gee, verbal commitment. You buy clothes, you feed kid, $35.
It's like buying from Billy Blanks, dog.
Wait, what?
You can get you can get with that PX90 quicker than you can adopt an American
but
kid.
low key though, I do think that white people are getting black kids off Amazon.
What?
All I'm saying is, I'll be at work. I work with a lot of white people. Okay. A lot of white people shop at my job.
Okay.
And
if they at your job, I hope they shopping.
Every so often, I see like a middle-aged white woman walk in with like 2 or 3 black kids. And I'll be like, where the fuck you get these dark-skinned kids from? So, I mean, I'm not privy to how adoption works, but maybe they've adopted these kids or they're foster parents, which is dope. You know, if you're gonna get a kid, I have you home. I'm not judging. It just be funny that like this pearl white woman come in here with these dark ass fucking children.
If we didn't learn anything from Mr. Drummond, we learned that white folks will open the door for helpless Negroes in a heartbeat.
That's very true. Well, not all white people.
No, it was. I'm glad you brought it up. So once again, I've been on my gangland shit.
Oh my god!
Right? But no. This time I started narrowing it down and getting specific. So I was watching Paid in Full one day. So you know, Paid in Full is based on a true story.
Whooping falcon eyes.
Well, they was. You know, Paid in Full is based on a true story.
It is.
So.
Or so we think it's a true story.
No, it's a true story.
We weren't there.
But the 2 to 3 dudes will tell you this basically.
That's because they killed the other one.
I said 2 to 3.
In the front seat of the car.
That's 66%. Those are good numbers.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay. So 2 people tell you this is how the movie, a lot of it is true. Even the story of what happened in real life. Well, one of the main dudes was like, he wasn't a bad kid. Basically, Cameron's character. Okay, it's based on this dude named Alpo. Poe actually used to go in the summertime to stay with these white folks for the summer. They literally was taking little nigglets in and giving them a positive summer and then sending them back to the ghetto when it was time to go back to school.
Well, they was hoping that they would instill these positive values that we've taught you for 3 months.
Now,
into your community.
So since we're here now, my whole concern was, as much racism is in the world, why were these little white folks taking in these little nigglets?
Yeah, I don't know.
So then I got to thinking, because I was getting sleepy at work. And you know when you get sleepy, you start thinking of weird shit. It's similar to an LSD trip. I was like, what if they were really just grooming these little black boys so they could do some get out inception?
You know what, Tom?
I'm just saying.
You could be right, though. You could be honest.
It's just that Alpo happened to go down the wrong path and, got locked up when it was time for them to do the body switch. Did he just slide under him?
He did. Or that was one tricky-ass reversal. Bucky, get your lazy ass up. They ain't whoop your ass that bad.
Fam, they lost one?
Nah, Falcon over there on the floor dead in the motherfucker. He out here dead as a
Cap
bitch.
out here handing out the ass whooping.
But for those who gonna hear this episode and wonder what the fuck we are looking at, Tone has an assortment of creative players on this game that we're watching. And Tone thought it would be a great idea to watch the Power Rangers fight some of the Avengers.
Hey.
My goofy ass agreed with him. So now we are currently watching Black Panther, who is dressed like Seth Rollins.
No. He's just like Killmonger.
That suit liquidy as a bitch.
Well, they just add the shine to it.
Well, he currently is putting the boots to the Red Ranger, so Jason ain't got no hands.
Be pretty quick, though.
Oh, wait, there's a reversal. And there's a helicopter spin.
I think that's his actual move.
But
Hey, you ever thought about being a wrestling commentator?
have I ever?
Like, have you ever watched your game? Because you know the wrestling game does let you watch.
Right.
Have you ever sat there and tried to commentate a match?
Nah.
I ain't got that. I do some geeky shit. I ain't did that yet. But I'm like, dog, this is the perfect opportunity for somebody
I probably could do it.
Somebody to hone their skills. Because one thing that I started noticing was people are actually legitimately making online e-feds with their universe mode.
Right, I watch them all the time. My goofy, geeky ass.
Where people are actually giving you a Raw, a SmackDown,
At NXT.
NXT. Whether they use real wrestlers or sometimes they do created wrestlers. Now,
yeah, I watch a fed. It's this dude, I don't know, I'm going to post a link in your inbox so you can follow him out if you don't on YouTube. But, oh, wait, it is elimination.
I made an elimination
Oh,
style.
yeah, Red Ranger, they got his ass the fuck up out of here. It's 3-on-4 now. But
That don't mean nothing. Falcons on the other side.
you got a problem with his dungarees too now?
Fam, he's the one that's been taking the ass whooping.
Facts.
Cabot to come in and save his ass.
But his name is Jones TV, and
Okay.
he does 2 separate universes.
Okay.
His first universe he does is called DCW. Is Digital Championship Wrestling.
Oh, okay. I'm like, all DC characters?
No. But the dope part about that one is like if you fuck with him heavy on the YouTube channel, sometimes he'll cause he plays Xbox.
Right.
And he'll be like, hey, drop your gamer tag in the comments and I'll search you on the community creations.
Okay.
If you have a dope wrestler, cause he runs these shows called like One Night Onlys.
Yeah.
So he'll do a pay-per-view. Wait, when the fuck did the ref get dropped?
Winter Soldier came in to break up the pin on
And where
BP.
is the Green Ranger?
I think he on the floor.
Oh,
BP
this nigga's getting
BP
his
was getting pinned, so Bucky came in and took out the ref and broke up the pin and rolled the fuck up out of there.
Oh, yeah, that's bullshit. But anyway, what he does, and he tell people drop their gamer tag, and if you got a dope creative wrestler, he'll use your wrestler in his e-fed. You got to have a valid backstory, though.
So you gotta have a backstory made too.
Yeah.
I mean that makes sense. It's like your car.
Right, you got to have a valid backstory. And I think that's the only reason why I've never took the time to like commentate my universe. Because you got to be really... Damn, what the fuck is in my throat right now? Yeah, pause. But, right, like, you got to be really in-depth with that. You got to have, like, a backstory. And I mean, I be thinking of some ill shit, but, like, I can't. Because, and for one, I don't want to commentate by myself.
Okay.
So I would need, like, somebody to do play-by-play with.
Would you do old school play-by-play? Or would you do this new, let's have a conversation while a match is going on?
Nah, it'd definitely be old school. It'd be like Jim Ross, Jerry King Lawler, Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan type shit.
It's got to be Gorilla and Bobby.
Well, it would be Gorilla Bobby with a splash of J.R. King.
Okay.
Because I would actually call the moves because I hate Vince McMahon commentary. It's like 30 minutes of what a maneuver. Like, motherfucker, will you call a move?
Yeah, so... Because he didn't know the name of some of the moves.
He
right?
doesn't know anything. All he knew was finishers.
But that's cool because he made finishers popular.
He did.
So of course,
his over the top when you got hit with some shit.
But speaking of that, because this is either gonna drop before Fastlane Baby, or
why did you have to say baby? Like that's not the name of the pay-per-view.
That fucking rap song. No, I've been watching Wrestle Talk a lot.
Did you hear that? I swear I heard her snoring in my headphones.
You might hear her because she looked like she dead over there. She got hangry and passed out. But no, I've been watching Wrestle Talk on YouTube.
I watched that.
That's where I get my update at. So ever since we've been in the road to WrestleMania and we're now focused on Fastlane, they always say Fastlane Baby. They literally call Fastlane the greatest wrestling event ever because it's the only pay-per-view that had his own created theme music.
That's probably true.
Because think about it. They actually have somebody rapping Fastlane. It's not a bought song.
I mean, I can see that. And with the production team they have now, they shouldn't have to buy any kind of fucking music.
I mean, but sometimes they do it because it fits the mode.
Just make it all.
I mean, yeah, they could. And this could be a tester to see how people react to it. But they've been having fun with, like, Fastlane. Because I guess in the rap, he's like, it's Fastlane, baby. So they keep saying the baby part.
Why the fuck would he jump?
Not gonna make
and he was in the middle of tagging out. Like, God, he's stupid.
Fucking Bucky. So, no, but getting back to the whole thing. Like, I always thought that, like, with the games evolving like they are, especially wrestling games, because wrestling games have come a long way.
I tried to watch an NBA game play out. It was pretty interesting.
Watching the NBA game play out?
Yeah.
I used to have my 2K play only when I was cleaning up.
Yeah, like, I didn't let none of my niggas play out. I'd rather play those games because I am the Sacramento Kings and they will blow a lead like it's nobody's business. Like, you can't be up 20 in the third and then by the time it's 3 minutes left in the fourth, it's a tie game. Like,
you know, I think the game has a glitch in it. It's always been there where first quarter sets the mood. Second quarter swings in the way of the away team. Third quarter swings in favor of the home team. Fourth quarter, whoever has momentum, that's where we go.
Oh, that's always been there. Niggas thought that was fake. Like,
yeah,
no.
It's there.
Like, my nigga, we used to play 2K online. He be busting my ass in the second quarter.
Right.
And if I was the home team, I was like, all right, so you know this third quarter glitch finna happen, right?
Yeah.
And I get to making wild-ass three-pointers from the parking lot.
It's been there since, like, early live years, though, because I clearly remember my niggas trying to make it through the second quarter just so they could take advantage of the third quarter.
Hey, you got to.
They're either going to exploit it or they was going to come back in that quarter.
Okay, so can we further discuss white people? Since
of
we're
course. Here? Wrestling is covered with a bunch of them, so we're here.
So my coworker recently asked me, like, the wildest question on the fucking planet.
What question was this?
Now, mind you, this wasn't today, and I was off yesterday. So this is like Wednesday morning.
Okay.
So I get to work Wednesday morning at like 9:15, 9:20, somewhere in there. I punch in 9:30. We rocking. So he was laying out the daily plan for like what we're gonna do because it was just us until like 12 o'clock. So he was like, "Hey Juan, could you help me prepare sandwiches?" So I'm helping my nigga prepare sandwiches, but this is not where it gets tricky. So then he looks at me and was like, "Juan, we was having this conversation this morning. I would like your input on it." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." I thought he was going to ask me some regular shit.
Right.
You know, some really minor. This nigga looked at me with a straight face and said, "Juan, for $1 million, would you suck a dick?" This was his question to me. She's like, "For $1 million, would you suck a dick?" So I was like, "Nah, bro, I couldn't do it." He was like, "But it's $1 million." I was like, "It's just, I don't know about you, but like my male pride and ego would not allow me to suck dick. It's not, I can't do it. I don't care how much money you put on the table. Like, I I can't suck dick. This is not cool. For me, I don't judge those who are fans of sucking dick.
You don't have to be a fan to suck a dick for a meal.
I can't do it, bro. Like,
Dog, they got BP counted out.
oh, that's weak as fuck.
That's weak as fuck. All right,
But I'm saying though, like, I can't do it.
I mean, and you have the right to not do it for $1
And
million.
he kept saying, but it's $1 million. I'm like, look, bro, you can't miss something you've never had. So if $1 million walked in a room and then walked back out that motherfucker, it was never mine to begin with. So I can't really be mad at that. But here's where it got tricky. So I asked him, I was like, well, would you suck dick for $1 million? He was like, I would suck a dick for $1 million. And then he got to telling me all the things he could do with $1 million.
I mean, you have to look at how.
Oh, they stomping him out. This is illegal jumping. And the ref's not gonna break this up?
Man, that's Cap's crew. That's Cap's actual crew.
Why is he twerking?
Who's twerking?
Cap was swiveling his hips.
Because of Big E and Kofi.
Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah,
But you have to look at the level of importance of where a person is in their life.
bro.
No. Let's break this down.
Tone, you're not finna rationalize another man sucking dick for $1 million.
All I'm saying is we have to remember 3 key factors here. 1, we don't know what his financial situation is. He may have sucked dick for crack at one point in time. He may have sucked dick just because they're in college and they're experimenting. You know, you're supposed to learn a lot about yourself in college. He may have sucked dick because, hey, at one point in time, he liked dick. We don't know what his dick to mouth ratio levels are. So we
when did he?
He tried to.
Wait
throw
a
him in the corner.
minute.
Shit just got real, bruh.
Hey, like he slid out and in the clothesline, and then they just got triple power about booyah.
They just killed Bucky.
That's what you get for wearing that stupid ass mask.
Why was Falcon thinking about it?
Yeah, that's why he got his ass knocked out.
On this black on black violence. And Cap just like.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
All right, so getting back on point. So that's number 1. We don't know what his comfort level. 2, you gotta remember they white. White folks hover, especially men, hover around the conversation of their genitalia. It's a two-man stump out. Where'd the Black Ranger go? Oh, now he back. Oh, so he stood in the way so Bucky didn't see it coming. All right. So white folks do that. Like, they have tons of dick jokes. They have tons of dick correlations. They love talking about dick. Okay? They do. White men are so comfortable with their penis, they will touch another man's penis and don't think nothing's wrong with it. That's where Rochambeau came from. First of all, the word is European. I don't know what part of Europe. But the word Rochambeau is European. And the act of Rochambeauing somebody is just hitting somebody in the dick.
I thought it was rock, paper, scissors.
No. Niggas get Rochambeau and they pop you dead in your dick.
Don't dick punch me. Duh.
Niggas started using rock, paper, scissors as the cover-up because of you being distracted doing the rock, paper, scissors, boom, pop you in your nut.
That's wild.
White folks do that shit, okay? And then, final. When a person has a mind state of what they're going to do with money, even if it's fictitious money, the fact that you got this money by putting the penis in your mouth sometimes is minuscule to what the outcome could be. Like, let's just eliminate the fact we talking about you got to suck dick for a meal, and let's just focus strictly on the scratch off of you win $1 million. Okay?
Right.
What would you do with $1 million?
I mean, it's a lot you could do with $1 million.
No. What would you do? Not what you could do.
What
would you actually do with $1 million?
First of all, I'm not sucking dick to get it.
I just said we throwing that out the window and we just saying you won a lottery ticket and you got $1 million.
But he had more, so we got to come back to him.
We'll come back to him.
But if I had $1 million,
yeah,
what would I do with it?
Right. Now this is you ain't judge-free zone.
Whatever
it's your meal.
Whatever debt I have, I will pay it.
Okay. So that's another thing. We don't know how deep his debt is. Maybe he needs a meal to get out.
I'll probably buy Mom's a bigger house.
Okay.
Because we all still live there. So
to get out.
Yeah, we need a bigger house.
Because I'm still going to live there.
Well, if the house is bigger, you won't know I still live there.
I'm not saying it. I'm just laughing. Niggas would know. I would just get 2 houses.
I'd pay somebody to give me my driver's license. Seeing that they think that I can't drive under Wisconsin state law.
All you gotta do is get a new car that got all the fancy safety shit in it, and they'll help you cheat, basically.
Yeah, that's true too.
And you earn it the right way.
Nah,
or you can always just pay somebody to drive you around.
I could do that too.
So you got a bill. Okay, keep going.
I would get an actual studio.
As you should.
For Tone Deaf Radio.
Oh, look at you.
So for that, no, I'm saying.
Actually,
so we have like one location to record all the pods.
Okay.
I mean, you can still keep your home set up if you still want to be at home, but you know,
no.
It's
get the fuck up out of there.
It's a way to just get.
If I got an office, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it.
Man, it's just a way to get out the house for a couple hours. You know.
Couple. I might move in, bro. I might come in my office one day and you just see clothes in the corner and a duffel bag and a blanket and pillow on the couch.
Why would you leave your house?
Bruh.
You got a family.
How many times do you want to get away from your sisters and brothers?
All the fucking time.
Okay.
Well, shit, if that's the case, we just get an apartment.
I mean, it'll be smarter if you...
I thought about that, too.
Just buy a storefront. You know how, like, you know how, like, the liquor store
right.
has apartments above it?
Right.
You have the money, buy a storefront. That way you have only one way you can come in. But when it's upstairs, you just gut the upstairs out and just make it one big loft-like place for you. And the only thing that has its own wall would be like your bathroom and your bedroom. Everything else is open and do whatever you want with it.
I thought about that. Not getting a storefront, but I was like, if I just moved into like my own apartment,
yeah,
we just put all the shit there.
Yeah.
Then we could record in my house.
That's also one of the concepts I was thinking about for this year too. Just like,
you haven't paid a rent. You're such a nice guy.
Have me and you go half on an apartment.
Would you never be there?
I ain't gonna say never, but
not if I'm fucking.
I'm definitely not gonna be there if you fucking. I'm just saying, I'm gonna get at least 2 days of sleep and peace out of that.
Long as it's a 2-bedroom.
Of course. What the fuck? Like, shit. Creepy fucking freak.
Wait, why is Bucky doing the Styles Clash?
Because I think whoever made Bucky just took AJ Ho's style set.
See how quick Cap jumped in the ring for Bucky, but he left Falcon to fucking die.
Look.
Cap is a racist.
We'll get to that on Urban Retcon Squad.
That Cap's a racist.
Okay, so what else would you do with your money?
Well, I don't know. Probably hit Ricky's.
Why
I feel like I took care of the necessities. I got Mom's a house.
I get it, but why Ricky's though?
Like
you got big bucks now.
I live in Milwaukee.
Okay, take a trip down to Miami and make it rain where it really matters.
Nah. Gotta stay humble, be loyal to what gets you through that.
I respect you.
Because I don't just, because Miami strippers probably more expensive than Ricky's.
They most definitely are.
Than Milwaukee strippers. Now, shout out to anybody who listens to the pod and you are a Milwaukee stripper. I fucks with you heavy, even though I ain't been on the scene in a while. Not calling y'all cheap hoes.
But it's just a different cost of living.
It's a different cost of living here than it is in Miami.
Okay.
I follow the popular strippers, as people want to call them, on like Instagram. Like, they not fucking with you unless you blowing a check on the bitch.
And that's what they should be doing. But we're not going to talk about the strippers. That's a whole nother episode. I want an actual stripper on the show.
I do. I'm gonna get on Facebook and ask if there is any strippers.
No BBWs. We already did that episode.
Well, since Tom want to be a colorist,
I just said no BB. We've already did a BBW.
if you want to be waitist, is that a word?
Waitist.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Look,
made it.
I just want a different point of view.
I do like. I wouldn't mind sitting down with a stripper, and you talk to me about.
See, look, Cap say Falcon that time.
The lifestyle.
I don't know what the hell that was.
I don't know.
Praying
Either pelvic
across the-
thrust or something.
All right.
Pelvic thrust.
Okay. So you're gonna make it rain on some hoes and Rickies. What's your dollar amount cap at for that?
And Ricky's.
Yeah.
See, that's why I could probably blow like 500 at Ricky and just be straight. I ain't
I
even got to reach a stack.
ain't true. That ain't shit. But okay. That's
Right, see, 500, that's a good night for them.
I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here looking like, dog, you got a meal and you only gonna blow 500. That's like giving a bitch $5.
They don't know I have $1 million.
If you won it in the lottery, they know. Unless you do like old boy who went to go pick up his lottery check with a ski mask on.
Bro, I don't want to, man.
No, let me rephrase that. He had a common name. So when he went to go sign, he did the paperwork, they could see him. But it was time to do that in front of the camera shit that they love to do. My guy had a full-blown ski mask and gloves on.
He not wrong.
You're not about to know who the fuck I am.
Nigga, I'm pulling up with a motherfucker.
I'm just mad that nobody thought about that idea before. Like, whoever won that huge, almost damn near $1 billion one, if that was me, niggas would not know I won.
Man.
Like, you might hear, I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't win nothing. I'm still going to work like normal, dog.
Hey, low-key, I really think if I won the lottery, I probably would still go to work.
It was...
I wouldn't do shit, but I would still go to work.
I would have to now, because if I won the lottery, I now have enough money to focus on the whole audio engineering side of things. I can dedicate 100%. I probably would have to quit because I have to go to school, like full term go to school, and that's going to take some true dedication. I want to make sure that I don't have to worry about bills or nothing. I just want to go to school. Shit, I might actually buy a fucking tutor.
Oh, they gonna fuck Cap up.
Damn. With the shield on. But the fact that this match is still going on, that's how you know this.
It's only been 2 eliminations.
And one was a count out. No, it's like I would have to focus on getting us where we need to be, because I have such a major role in regards to us in this podcast stuff. Not only would I want to get myself to a better place, I want to be able to hire people to do some of the stuff that I do, because I got like 4 hats when you think about this. I have a company to run. I have hosting duties to do. I have not only engineering when it comes to the recording side, but I have to do production afterwards. I have post-editing stuff to do. For some companies, those are 4 separate jobs.
Right.
With the exception of the host and the owner. That could be either or, you know.
Well, I mean, we hired Monte, but he's not really worth shit.
Well, no, he hasn't had the opportunity to actually do anything because either Tori was taking breaks because he's trying to bring a better product, or with him doing outlandish ones, he didn't want to overdo it on Monte. He wanted to make sure that I was there to do it. I mean, Monte was still there. He would just be a part of the show. And it worked out. So, but yeah, I think I would quit. I think I definitely would quit.
I'll buy some pussy. Under the Robert Kraft AKK.
You'll sponsor a girl.
Same difference.
Don't go to jail for a sponsor.
Yeah, it's true too.
Which we'll talk about that in a minute. Like, why?
Not even safe in the world that you can't be rich and buy pussy.
Why is it frowned upon to buy? I don't get that.
I don't know why it's frowned upon to buy
Like,
vagina.
I don't see why buying pussy is a bad thing. She can give you the pussy for free. That's okay. She can get wild and get ran through by 8 to 10 niggas. But if somebody wants to go ahead and give her money for her time, and during that time you guys happen to fuck, you can go to jail.
Well, it's because it's called solicitation.
If I say, oh, okay, you can't go out tonight because we can't find a babysitter. Well, I'm going to come over instead. I'll give you money for a babysitter for next time. Oh, can I get some head?
Solicitation.
How is that soliciting?
And
I told you what the money was for.
First of all, so you just gonna Jussie Smollett the situation?
How am I Jussie Smollett in the situation?
Well, because the money was for a babysitter, but you also got some head out the deal.
So if we went on a regular date and I bought you a meal and you gave me head in the car, that's cool?
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Same amount of money got spent.
It's how it was spent.
It doesn't matter what if she say, hey, instead of us going out on a date, I would rather you just give me the money from my pocket. I don't need to know what you did with it. Or if she say, hey, my phone bill is due, so instead of us going out on this date, I would feel better if we spent this money on my phone bill instead of this expensive ass Cheesecake Factory. So if I gave her the money, and both of our intentions after the date was to go back to somebody's place and fuck, what's the difference?
What if I have my mindset on Cheesecake Factory, though?
Then you tell her, I still need to eat, though. I want some Cheesecake Factory. If she says, well, that's okay, baby, then you just go ahead and go. Then you go into Cheesecake Factory without her.
But I still want some head.
So then compromise the cost. Like, well, I can't pay your whole phone bill. Plus, I still got to get something to eat. So why don't I just go ahead and give you the $60 for your phone bill, and then we go grab some food.
How do I know there's a guarantee that there's going to be a dick suck later?
Before the money leaves your hand to her hand, she better have her hand on your dick.
See, this is why you got to get shit in writing nowadays, because bitches are trying to swindle you. I also feel like if you get it in writing, you really shouldn't go to jail, because now this is money swap for goods and services.
But she's giving up her goods
and her services for the money.
Thing. That's what I'm saying. It's still a profession. Is it because hoeing is untaxable that it's wrong?
I think that's why drugs are illegal, because you can't put a tax on it.
But now they're starting to become legal.
Well, maybe one day hoeing will be legal.
I say if you punch a clock, well, I say do hoeing like stripping. If you're going to go out here and you're going to hoe, you have to register your activities. You have a dollar amount. He did that shit earlier. It's got to be a corner move.
I need to find out what fucking move this is.
It's got to be a corner move.
This motherfucker is out here.
Wait a minute. They lost the Black Ranger?
Nah.
Nope.
Damn, Cap, you ain't saying Falcon? Fucking dungarees.
Falcon has been taking the ass whooping.
How would it make you feel if the Power Rangers beat the Avengers?
It's 3-on. No, you can't lose to a man that taunts you like that.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know, dog. These Power Rangers came to play.
All right. You see who the real leader is. They got Jason the fuck up out of here.
They really did let that nigga go.
Wait, how is he bleeding? He got a fucking helmet off.
It's still the motion. His brain hit the inside of that helmet in the front.
Oh, so he's got a concussion.
Yeah. And it probably pierced his skull.
So
hey, bro, when they tag, these niggas just doing what they want right now, dog.
That stiff-ass RoboCop for off the ropes.
No,
oh, back elbow.
No, that RoboCop forearm was a whole nother story. Fan start. All right, but no. So, getting back on these hoes. Hoes to the left of me. Hoes to the right of me. No, I feel like...
It's a great song by Ludacris, too.
I think it should be like Uber, dog.
Wait, what? Hoes need an Uber?
Yes. Hubert. So.
Wait, Hoober?
Hobart.
Now we have to find a new name.
No, we're going to let Mimi come up with the name for this app. But no, they should make an app. Just like Uber and Lyft. You go into the application. You choose the hoe you want based on your preferences. She has her prices right there. When you
wait, so hoes should be more like DoorDash.
Yes. Hodash.
Okay, I'm with it. But that's if it's a legal profession.
But see, this is how you can make it a legal profession. Because we've come to the conclusion that shit is only illegal because they haven't figured out how to tax it. Right?
Okay.
So technology can do the taxing for you.
Right.
Whatever state you in, the state tax gets added on to whatever you take. So you're using your credit card anyway.
Right.
Okay.
And Wisconsin's like 6% sales
right.
tax.
So let's say this hoe charges $60 for the things you want. She has a list of things she's willing to do. You check off what you want to do when you get with her, and then the total price tallies up at the bottom based on the things you want to have done.
Well, I don't think the app would get that explicit.
If you want to make home lit,
maybe it could just put hourly rates.
Well, see, with hourly rates, you still now have to sit there and have this conversation about what you're going to do or what to expect or what not to expect. See, because if you put what you want done to them and they're each based on the price, that chick knows what she's getting into when she goes over there. So let's say you...
So what you're saying is that hoes need a menu.
Yeah, it's like a menu. It's like
okay.
It's like a menu.
So
it's a sexual menu.
Okay, I can get that. So I may not want to fuck, but can still get like a hand job.
Yeah, you might want some head. You might want some head. You might want a little titty fucking in regards to it. If you want to get extra kinky, there's a side menu.
Okay.
So like for everything you click, there's options within that click. So like you want some head. It's, do you want a screwdriver? Do you want it wet and sloppy? Do you want a finger in your butt while she's
Whoa.
I'm saying, you gotta remember, white folks are weird. So you catering to your client. So you know, okay, this guy wants all these things here. Okay, the total's going to come out to $125. That's what the total is. Then you get ready to confirm these other things that you want. Then the state add their tax onto it. The state and Fed then tax it. So at the end of the day, your total amount might come out to be $137.
Okay.
Because you're using, let's say, a cash app or a debit card, credit card kind of situation, she's still going to get paid. So the money's going to transfer to her account. You're going to have a little app. It's going to tag her phone. You're going to see her en route as she's starting to head towards you. Because there's no physical cash being exchanged, you're kind of protected.
Okay, so here's the next question. Since you seem to have all the motherfucking answers.
I'm just running with this as we go.
Okay. Now, with DoorDash, you ever use DoorDash?
I've used it.
You don't really get to pick who the fuck goes to get your food.
True.
So, do you not get to pick the hoe?
Yes. You pick the hoe before you pick the selection of what you want to do.
Okay, so
because based on the hoe you pick, her menu can adjust.
Okay.
Because you might get a hoe who might be down with threesomes, group gang bangs, the whole 9 yards. So
that sounds like the advanced menu. I don't want to parse of that.
It's the party menu.
Oh my God, it's a party platter?
Yeah, party out. But you might,
it's a party.
So first of all, of course, you want to pick your ethnicity. You know, you might want white, black, Asian. I might be in the mood for a BBW. Or a BBW. That's the next category. So once you pick your ethnicity, you pick your body shape. It's kind of like creating your sim.
So it's like creating a pussy.
Yeah. So once you get
build a hoe.
Yeah, let's build a hoe. So you pick the type of things that you want your chick. You want a short chick. You want a tall chick. You know, if you pick the height preference, now in that height preference, things might change like slim, thick, BBW. But if you want, let's say, a 6'2" chick, well, you might not get BBW. Or you might not get thick. You might get slim, thick BBW. Because they have to be available.
That bitch 6'2", she's Amazon. That an option? Can we pick Amazon?
Maybe you can put it in the comment section. Special request.
Dog, day one?
Yeah.
Oh, the Power Rangers watched the Avengers. How the fuck that happened?
But pay attention. It came down to Cap. Cap could only do so much.
Bruh. How the fuck?
Well, they're a team. They're a well-oiled machine. You have to remember, Cap has kicked it with each one of the team members, but not all together. So they don't have the chemistry.
Fair. It was down to him and Bucky. Him and Bucky was best friends. That should
Bucky has had his mind wiped for about 50 years, bro.
How could Bucky not watch them niggas? He's the Winter Soldier.
The Power Rangers.
He caught Cap's shield. How he not watch the Power Rangers?
They brung out the Zoids on him.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I'm just saying.
Back to these hoes, though.
Yes. So we get this app. You select your type of woman that you into. Then they'll give you a list of girls who are available, meaning who's on the clock.
Okay.
Okay. Now, available could be all solely based upon the distance. Like, do you want your chick to be 50 miles away? Do you want her to be 10 miles? Do you want her to be in the neighborhood? You know, once you narrow it down.
I would think that you have to put your address in at some point in time.
No. That's the catch.
Well, you don't want no bitch 50 miles away. That's a long-ass drive.
No. Check this out. Depending on how much in advance you're reserving this, you can get the option of a hotel meetup.
Okay.
So, let's be honest. Bitches ain't selling ass out their house everywhere. Some bitches are classy. They get their own little hotel room or they got their own little spot. So, you got to remember, we've done professionalized this with this app. So, some odd reason for this app to exist, hoeing is somehow legal.
Okay, so
that means that there possibly is a whole house.
Okay, so if you do a hotel meetup.
A hotel.
Does the company cover the hotel?
Well, here's the catch.
Is it a company expense that we can write it off on our taxes?
Well, here's the catch. You can probably have the hoe come to the hotel, or for a small fee, the hoe has her own room in the hotel because part of your fee has covered this hotel or motel.
I just figure for like tax purposes, the company would have to cover something.
Oh, no. She can write the hotel cost off.
So
on her taxes, or whoever pays for it, it's a tax write-off.
So then there's not really a company then.
No.
Because then these hoes are independent contractors.
Most of the time, they probably just like people who drive for DoorDash are independent companies. The only real company here
is the app.
Is whoever made this app. And
right,
the person who made this app, we're not charging you. We're charging them.
Right. So for them to put their profile on the app, what is it, $10 fee? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, just something small and basic, right?
To create a profile is probably a monthly fee of $10, but it's probably a payout for every John.
Right. Okay. So if you pay $10 a month to keep your profile up, and depending on how often that you work, that $10 a month you pay may be, abysmal compared to the money that you bring in. So that $10 going out every month. Well, okay, so it's 12 months in a year times 10. How much is that?
$120.
So you spending $120 for a year compared to you might pull in more than that. You definitely go pull in more than $120 in a month.
Right. If you're doing your job right, that should only be maybe no more than 2 sessions.
Right.
One if you really nasty.
So if it was an app and it was a $10 a month signing fee, that's kind of like an investment compared to the money that you're gonna make.
And you're
protected. Then it's protected, it's legal, and they tax a little bit of it, but you see more on your cut,
right?
Than
you
what they really take in
remember,
taxes.
At the end of the month, you must print up your statements off your application.
So then, thus, that pussy would come with receipts.
Right. Well, technically, the application will email you a receipt. Just like DoorDash, when you order food on it. See, because I'm doing this all based off of how DoorDash and Uber works.
They definitely email you a receipt.
Yeah, so you always get a receipt.
Or you get the text message notification.
Or that, if you want to do that instead.
Oh, could you imagine if somebody's wife, like finds that receipt.
That's on you, bruh.
You out here ordering anal in the head? What are you doing?
Well, bitch, if you would give me anal, if you would go ass to mouth, I wouldn't need her.
Whoa, that is really fucking freaky, my guy.
Look, bruh, that's what the app is for.
Are you into that?
No, I'm not, dog.
Because I don't want anything from
No, Tasha told me a story on her show one time, and I've never been into that.
Tasha went ass to mouth?
This was in her younger years.
Why would you let somebody take it out your booty?
I don't think she went ass to mouth. I think it just went ass to vag. And it caused the problem.
Your pussy gonna get pink eye.
I think she said it. Something like that.
Yeah, pink clit.
She said she ended up getting. She's like, you're not supposed to cross those two bacterias, and I was on a medication for ABC amount of time, and
God damn, that's nasty.
I mean, she didn't know. It was a learning experience, of course.
I don't want to learn that.
I'm just saying.
First of all, why you got doodle particles?
It's not necessarily about the doodle particles. It's the simple fact that
you're just not supposed to mix the two.
You're just not supposed to mix the two. It's like saying you can drink a soda, you can drink orange juice, you don't drink them at the same time.
Or if you make Sprite with the orange juice.
That's different.
What did you say?
Sprite counts. I'm talking like you drinking a Coke.
Ew.
And orange juice. You don't want them to mix.
Nah, because you might get sick.
Exactly. And that's kind of what happened. She mixed the Coke.
Well, does this orange juice have pulp?
If you hitting it right, it could.
Pulp is nasty.
Sometimes pussy gets a little bit too creamy.
Yeah, but I don't think, you know what? I don't think it's, yeah, that one.
Okay.
I don't like pulp.
You don't want that kind of pulp.
I don't want
but
pulp.
Getting back to the application, so we can finish this part of the story. So, like, once you get the app, it basically, it tracks everything. It keeps them in line. It gives the chicks a paper trail. It becomes a legitimate business. So, if you can do something intricate like this that can make it taxable, hoeing should be okay. Because now they have to file taxes every year, and they have to put this under other income.
Right, right.
So you can actually get a tax return on your pussy.
Right, right, right.
So, I'm just saying. Like, dog, you gotta file dependencies on this. If you die while using this app, can, like, somebody could, never mind.
Well, I mean, if you're an independent contractor, I'm pretty sure you have to get your own health insurance.
Of course.
You have to get your own life insurance.
That might have to be a requirement in this situation.
Shout out to my job, because they just take money out of my paycheck.
As they should.
But you know what? Like, when you... Well, because see, at my other job, my first two jobs in my life, I was never full-time. I was always part-time.
I used to hate that about certain jobs.
But they will make you work full-time fucking hours, but keep you part-time so you don't get none of these benefits.
Yeah, that's how they used to cheat the system.
But, like it's a different kind of conversation when they ask you, well, who would you want your beneficiary to be? I was foreign to me. I'm like, who? What that mean? I know what it means now. So, Tom, who's your beneficiary?
The girls.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. It's set aside that if anything happens to me, it automatically creates a trust fund for them until they turn the age of 18 if they're not already there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I told them give it all to Jazz.
Jazz would be the smart person. Jazz most definitely would be the smart one. You just make sure she, split it with KK and Noah's on his own.
Yeah, fuck no.
He's been stealing his investment.
Stealing his way right out of the fucking wheel.
That actually happens for real, too, though.
All
right. So, you said there was more to this story from this young man.
Yeah, so back to my coworker, because this nigga's wild.
Yeah, apparently we are, too, based on this.
So, fam said, first of all, we had to sign a contract stating that you don't have any STDs.
Makes sense. No, real talk. Makes sense.
It does make sense, but my thing is like, why are you this deep into thought?
Because you
about
don't
sucking.
You got to go back
dick.
to my 3. Maybe he has bills that supersede sucking dick.
Then I asked him, I was like, well, after you sucked said dick, what are you going to do with the money? He was like, well, first of all, I would pay off a lot of my debt. So I was like, okay, that's cool. You get out of your debt. I dig it. Nobody wants to be in debt forever. And then I asked him, well, what else would you do with the money? And he was like, I would put my daughter through college.
That's nice of him.
So I was like, okay, cool. Then my follow-up question to him saying he's put his daughter through college, I was like, what if your kid decides that they want to be rebellious? Like, oh my God, Dad, fuck you. You're fucking up my life. I don't want to go to college. I'm dropping out. During this big argument that most parents have with their child about not wanting to go to college, finishing school, do you bring up the fact that the only reason that you are in college is because I suck dick to put you through college? Like, is this something you bring up in this argument?
It depends on how the matter went down. Like, if it only happened, it was behind a closed door, you sucked the dude dick, when you walked out, somebody hands you a briefcase full of money, no. You don't say shit else.
First of all, what kind of circles are you hanging out in that these kind of business proposals are on the fucking table?
First of all, he's white.
Like, whatever party you
First of all, he's white, so it doesn't even have to be a circle you're in. This could just be a natural rite of passage in some people's households. Because niggas with money do weird shit. Like, how many times have you heard stories about the Diddy do weird shit at his parties, but Diddy has the parties that everybody has to be at?
I don't think Diddy is offering niggas bags of money to suck dick. I don't know that for sure.
I'm like, are you sure about that?
Nobody's ever came out. Why you have no tag champs?
Because I have no tag teams.
Bro, but you got a bunch of people who could be tag teams.
I haven't put nobody together as a tag team
Well, let's go through the people. Let's put some people together.
Damn, bruh. We just got here.
But
we just downloaded 12 niggas.
Right. We need more. Like, first of all, why the Power Rangers not a stable?
One, we just downloaded them while we were recording last episode.
Oh, okay.
Like, damn, nigga.
I'm just saying.
You want to do this? You want to make the tag teams?
I'm talking right now.
So am I.
I can't do two things. I can't walk and chew gum.
Oh, my God. But continue on with your story.
I just, like, what kind of circles are you hanging out in?
The circles
like,
are jerk, apparently.
The circle, that's what they do at these parties? They circle jerk each other?
Apparently.
I'm just saying, first of all, if a nigga offered me $1 million, how did I get here? Well, first of all, if I got there, I blame Tone for putting me in that kind of situation.
First of all, how you gonna blame me?
Because you would introduce me to weird niggas like that.
Apparently, you know some on your own.
I know a lot of weird niggas.
Like, you are currently having a full-blown conversation with me about a weird nigga at your job. So, apparently, I don't introduce you to shit.
What? He works there.
So, still yours. This is not my problem.
Then he followed that up later, was like, hey, DeWan, you should have me on your podcast. I was like, nah, bro.
I mean, honestly, if he's going to, maybe we should to find out, why would you consider doing this?
I don't want to talk to a man for an hour and a half about why he was suck dick for.
I mean, we can ask other things. We can ask him about the life of being a white man. That's a complicated subject to talk about.
So then I got this other coworker that
my God.
Man, my coworkers is wild, dog. I mean, he don't work there anymore, but he used to work there.
Okay.
He used to.
Is this the one that be dropping off packages?
No. He was there when we first started, like when we opened, but he don't work there anymore.
Okay.
And he used to say, hey, Juan, you should add me on Facebook. I was like, nah, we can't be Facebook friends because, you my boss. That's kind of weird. It's creepy. Then they transferred him to a different store, but he came back in to visit. He was like, hey, I don't work here anymore. And you said that if I didn't work here, we could be Facebook friends. I don't know why white people remember shit like that.
Because he really wants to be your friend.
And then he don't even write on fucking Facebook. Like, why the fuck you want to be my friend?
I barely write on Facebook.
You don't post, you don't comment. The fuck? You just want to see what I do?
Yes. He wants to see what the life of a nigger is like.
I talk about smoking weed and titties. It's not a big deal.
For some people, that's a very big deal.
Speaking of titties, I have this weird habit that when I add you on Facebook friends, I have to go through your pictures just to I don't know why. I do it all the time. His pictures looked really, really feminine.
Maybe he is.
Like, at one point in time, he was not always a guy.
He's a tranny?
I think he is. I think at one point in time that
Is
he
it a special name for
was a she.
for she's who turn to me's when they're tranny?
Wait, how does a she become a me? I thought the
I'm
she.
a he. Me as in a man.
Oh, okay.
I'm a boy.
I don't know if it's a special term for them.
Dykes is what we gonna
Or
go
you
with.
got to call them the Gotham gangsters.
They not gangsters though,
The fuck if Batman ain't no gangster?
but they not actual gangsters. Technically, Batman's a stick-up kid. If you want to be honest,
All right, and what is Nightwing?
a junior stick-up kid.
All right then, and what do we call most stick-up kids?
Assholes. Omar.
Gangsters. Gotham gangsters.
I can't
See?
Fine.
And if they can't, and if you could see, Xbox need to give us back adding our own theme music. Because then they can come out to Gotham City in a ghetto.
No, mute R. Kelly.
Oh, wait, damn, that is him. Oh, wait, no, he come out to The City Is Mine by Jay-Z.
Okay, I can live with that.
You belong to the city.
Nah, ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Oh, okay, that's still Hov.
Yeah, ain't no love
In the heart of the city.
That just sounds like something that would go for
First the Fat Boys break up, and every time I wake up, somebody got
First
a problem
Batman
with
and Robin
Bruce.
break up.
I got a lot of problems with Bruce.
Bruce got problems with Bruce.
Goddamn mommy issues. Oh,
He got-
so because they white, they get the STER?
Yes.
Such colorism here. Wait, why they get,
Batman is the prime example of white privilege.
why they get booed, though?
I didn't change it yet.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Damn one.
I was just asking. I'm trying to give my niggas a backstory.
The story starts off, they finna get booed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to get... Oh, man, they start off with a 91.
Because I think Bat's got a pretty high rating on his own.
That's real.
See, because the Power Rangers only got an 88.
Power Rangers need to be at 100 after whooping the Avengers ass.
Nope, after that last movie.
That movie was decent.
Not that one, the Ivan Ooze one.
That movie was decent.
Lies, that movie was trash.
No, it was the second movie when they got fucking
Ivan Ooze was the second movie.
no, Ivan Ooze was the first
He
movie.
was? What the
Yes.
fuck was the second one?
The second movie
That
is
was-
when they got dinosaurs.
I swear that was Ivan.
No, that was not Ivan.
I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying I don't think you're right.
Well, Ivan Ooze looked like Apocalypse. Hey, the devil is awake.
And she's just moving through motions.
She was playing slots on her phone.
Turbo Power Rangers.
Don't matter. The first. Huh? I don't know, nigga. You the one talking about you want to be 3 different people and shit.
I think actually this is the third one.
Why are there 3 movies?
Because niggas love the Power Rangers.
It was Power Rangers. Then it was Second Power Rangers. Second Power Rangers was terrible.
It's Power Rangers, bro.
The one with Ivan Ooze was the good one.
That was a good one. All right, so Turbo one. So that's probably why they have a bad movie. Their status is low. Bats, on the other hand, he had one bad movie.
One?
Look, the storylines for the original Batman movie, not Batman 66, but the first one with the Joker, that was actually a really good story.
Batman 89.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Batman 94.
What was 94? Who was the villain in that one? Was that Riddler? And Two-Face?
That was Penguin.
Penguin. That was a good. Believe it or not, that was a good story in regards to the
Wait, who was
complexity.
the villain? Because it was Batman.
It was Penguin and Catwoman.
It was
for that
Batman and Robin, and then it was Batman Forever.
Batman Forever came before Batman and Robin.
It doesn't matter. They both was trash.
But no, Forever was it was part of the Tim Burton trilogy. That Batman and Robin shit, that's when you let the companies put their hands on shit.
Look, first of all,
They were trying to sell toys.
Mr. Freeze, trash.
That's why I said they had one bad movie. But look at how many movies Batman has done, period. So to only have one bad movie.
Shout out to Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, though.
She did a good job.
She was fine.
Movie.
I think Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman.
Yeah, she was that Catwoman. She was definitely.
I don't know why
Catwoman.
What the fuck? Was that even a DC movie?
Yeah, that was the actual Catwoman. And the way they told the story to say how they can justify this is to be a Catwoman, it's not a name you give yourself. It's an ancient title bestowed upon you. That's why there's been so many Catwomans throughout the years.
You would think after that Catwoman shit, Halle Berry would have gave up on superhero movies.
Nope, but it's not her fault. Because they really didn't do shit with Storm.
It is her fault.
Why?
Because she took the role.
Bruh, that's like giving you $1 million to suck dick.
Why are we back here?
Because we really wasn't done.
I'm not sucking dick for $1 million, Tom.
No, but what I'm saying is if you going to take the role in a bad movie because they giving you money, it's basically sucking dick for $1 million. It's a bad something that's going to be on your blemish for the rest of your life, but you got $1 million.
But okay, I see where you went with that. In their defense, you don't really know it's going to be a bad movie.
Exactly.
It probably was a lot of...
And it's not like they gave her tons of role. And it's not like Halle Berry's a bad actor. So truth be told, Halle Berry was actually underutilized as Storm, which is the company's fault, or it's the writer's fault for paying her all this money to not use her. Because next to Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, I think Halle Berry was the third biggest name in that movie.
Which is why those movies sucked.
Catch-22.
I feel like they used all the big names to sell the movie, and then it wasn't really a good movie.
Well, that's because the writer didn't write a good movie.
I'll say, in hindsight, it's not a good movie because X-Men came out, 2000?
Something like that.
Mimi was 16, so I had to be 12 back then.
Take this with a grain of salt. The X-Men movies...
I thought that shit was lit.
...were one of the first true superhero movies we got.
Is your ass talking to us?
Yes, it was. It's been doing that off and on. Okay. But no, you gotta remember, superhero movies, they were hit or miss. It was a lot of unknown names. So for us to get an X-Men movie after the great 90s run of animated X-Men cartoons, we were more upset that you gave us this bullshit story when, like we always say, your story is already written for you. So when we went into the X-Men movie, we were already taking things apart because that's not how the story goes.
I think that's what upsets me the most about superhero movies. Like, superheroes, like, comic books have such a dope lineage and a history, and you have, like, fucking 50 years worth of source material for you to walk in and just be like, nah, fuck that. This is how we're going to do it. Like, what the fuck?
Well, because a lot of that has to do with the fact that even though a character can have 50 years of stories written for them, one, not every story is good. Because there's some bullshit out there. Even for Spider-Man. Okay? But
Tim Burton almost killed Spider-Man?
I believe it.
No, I'm dead ass serious.
Tim Burton is just as bad as
Zack Snyder
when it comes to just doing the fuck he want.
When I watched this synopsis on YouTube, and they was like, Tim Burton wanted to put a sex scene in the original Spider-Man. Because they wanted to do a Spider-Man movie back in like 92.
Yeah, I believe it.
And Tim Burton wants Spider-Man to be boning Mary Jane on the Brooklyn Bridge, dog.
I heard about that.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
I heard about that.
He's supposed to be your neighborhood-friendly Spider-Man.
Right.
And now you won't do it with the mask on and his dick out.
It'll still becoming a porn anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. Because I remember when the Tobey Maguire first one dropped, it was a porn that popped up on whatever we were using at that time. And dog, the scene where Toby normally comes down to kiss Mary Jane with the half mask,
right?
He came down, he kissed her half mask, but then he kept going down, and apparently he had no pants on, and she went to town. That's all I remember of that particular one because I thought that was so funny that they did that.
I hate the porn industry.
The porn industry gives no fucks about anything. They had an Avenger movie where they had She-Hulk instead of regular Hulk because it was the one where China plays She-Hulk.
Shout out to China. China got some nice titties.
Yeah, that's about it. But
so you thought China was ugly too?
didn't. She had a very strong jawline.
Well,
That's
suck a beach ball through a hose
That's
pipe.
my only issue. She had a strong. Apparently, everybody was waxing it, so
She could be able to suck like your asshole in.
don't nobody want that.
It might be some fire here.
But where were we at before we went down this path of one night in China?
That's a terrible pun.
That's the name of their porn.
I know.
One night in China.
Why did she choose to do it with X-Pac?
They were together at the time.
I don't give a fuck. You should have cheated.
You do it with your lover.
No, you
If
don't.
your girl say, "Hey, let's record us having sex," you gonna do it, right?
I'm nice though.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not having that part of the conversation.
I'm like, you shouldn't
just
agree
asking.
or disagree with my niceness.
I'm asking if she says, "Let's make a porno," would you record it?
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
no, I don't know. Because revenge porn is real.
True.
I don't want you leaking my stroke game on Twitter.
If it's nice, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
That's true, but still, I don't want people on Facebook to see how I be giving it
All
up.
right. So this was
She might
during a very
she-
low. You got to remember, this is during a very low scandalous time. In
I'm
life.
just saying she might hit a spot and bring that somewhat of bitch out of me.
God, I hate you.
Don't act, so your wife ain't never.
I hate. We're not talking about this.
Where's me? See, this is when we need Mimi on the mic, so she could call out Tone for being a fuck nigga and lying.
I didn't. I have not confirmed or denied. I just.
Stop being pussy, Tone. You
said I'm not
have
talking
to
about
admit
this.
these things.
I didn't say I wouldn't admit. I just don't.
Right.
It's not. Stop trying to go away from the conversation.
I'm
we're
just
having.
saying, everybody.
You haven't answered the original question yet. Of if she asked you to do it, would you do it?
No.
So you gonna deny your woman?
Yes, because if she hit that spot and I cry a little bit and you get that high pitched scream, I don't want nobody to see that.
You are saying this because you're fearful that she's going to leak it.
Facts.
Let's just say that once it's made, she sends it to you. Only you have the copy.
Oh, then that's a different thing.
Okay, so let's say after you watch
But what
it,
if that bitch is lying? She could tell me anything.
then you don't trust her. So why are you even?
Because first of all,
Dealing with her.
if you
Look, if you can't trust your woman enough to record y'all getting y'all fuck on after multiple times of y'all getting y'all fuck on, you're a terrible human being.
Tom, I trust you with my life, but you don't have my debit card PIN number now, do you?
I don't want your debit card.
But
PIN
I'm
number.
saying though that has nothing to do with me not
Now,
trusting you.
Not trying to fuck with your mentality. Because of the type of job I work, if I just do a little searching, I can get it if I really want it.
You try if you want to, Tom. I know where you live.
I didn't say, I just said if I wanted to. I might lose my job, but I can still obtain
Nigga,
it.
I ain't never bought shit from Kohl's. How you
You
gonna
ain't gotta
find me?
buy. You ain't gotta buy it from me. We can search any purchases you've ever made, ever.
Well, you should have found that fucking return address on this goddamn life-size fuck doll my little brother bought with my credit card.
There. What do you mean you didn't know the return address?
I didn't buy it. If I'd have bought it, I'd knew the fucking return address.
You didn't see the proof of the box or nothing.
It didn't come in a box. It just came in like a little bag that said USPA,
There
United
is
States Postal Service.
some form of an invoice that he probably has hidden.
I'm just gonna blow that motherfucker up and sit it on somebody's porch.
Nigga, that's your hard-earned money. You don't waste that. If you're going to blow it up, just blow it up and blow it out.
Nah, bro, I can't be fucking no dogs. There's too many people on my line want to give me some pussy. Why would I fuck a dog?
Because you're getting your money's worth out of that ass.
Nah, I'm straight, bro.
And then you poke a hole in it and throw it away and teach your brother a lesson.
Tom, why are you encouraging me to fuck silicone?
Because it's midnight
And you a sick
and
bastard.
I'm sleepy. Nigga, my eyes is lower than yours when you high.
I like to get high.
Okay?
High.
No, but let's get back to this conversation. So what else did he say?
I just like, bro, he wild, fam. Like, why? So then, like, I didn't know who all he had this conversation with. So apparently, he asked the guy in the meat department, and they both got to work at like 6:30 in the morning. So why y'all talking about sucking dick at 7:15?
For $1 million. That's the key factor there.
So I would go over there. I'm like, yo, Matt,
What it do?
Would you suck dick for $1 million? And Matt said, oh, hell yeah. Suck shit out that dick for $1 million.
See, I told you.
White people are fucking nuts.
It's because you are stuck on the fact
that sucking dick is gay?
Yes.
It is.
There is some of the hardest niggas
Tone,
that sell drugs.
You can't
and
come
shoot
back
for
from
a
that.
living that would probably say, oh, for a meal? Yeah, because you got to remember, once the money is in your hand, you can kill that motherfucker.
Tone, you can't come back from that. I don't care if I kill you afterwards. It's still out there. This still happened. You saw me do it.
I'm not saying I didn't. I'm not saying I did. But all I'm saying, Juan, is if you happen to come in the house with $1 million and you're just like, okay, y'all my fans, y'all my fam, here's $10K each. I'm not going to ask that you suck dick for this $10K, for this meal. No, I'm going to be like, thank you for your contribution to your niece's college funds.
So what you're saying is that you wouldn't pass judgment.
Not at all.
You wouldn't ask where the money came from.
I would not.
What if you found out that that's where the money came from?
Then, Miss Secret, I'm taking to the grave with me because you my brother.
I respect that answer, but we never going to get that far because Juan ain't sucking dick for $1 million. Now, if Tone wants to compromise himself
Not at all, kind
for
sir.
$1 million,
Not at all, sir.
I'll be sure that when you die, tell your kids how they got this money.
First of all, why would you do that?
What you going to do? You dead.
But why? So you gonna terrorize my kids and traumatize them? That's some cruel, sick shit, Juan. I just told you that I would take your secret to the grave, and you want to go sit my girls down and say, "Hey, this is how your daddy got that $1 million that took care of you."
I wait till they're of age.
It's still the simple fact that I'm taking your secret to the grave, and you can't wait to run to tell my kids about it when I'm dead.
First of all, that's a promise that you made.
And
you can't take it back.
And I'm just saying, like, that just proves how fucking terrible you are, dog.
Wouldn't you find that funny?
I mean, what is the motive for telling the kids, bro?
That's what I'm trying to get at. What's your motive? You just want to tell because you want to be a fucking dick.
Well, Dinkins are dicks.
Speak for yourself.
So, okay. So let's just say since you put me in this precarious situation.
No, I would use it as a teaching moment, like if they was attacking gay people in the head. You should know how much of a man your dad was. He said to make sure that y'all can have the life that y'all have today. Y'all need to be a little bit more tolerable.
Okay, I would let that slide. First of all, I'm dead. So
I mean, yeah, what can you really say? Why don't you just call them X-Force?
Because I don't have all of the X-Force.
Who's to say you wouldn't download Domino?
I don't like their dominoes. They have the white domino.
I mean, first of all, like, me as a woman.
You gonna suck dick anyway, so it don't matter.
Right. So if either one of y'all was to suck dick and got $1 million for it, and I was to tease y'all for it, the only thing y'all have to say to shut me up is, well, bitch, you suck dick for free. I don't have a comeback after that.
But that's
but I can't. I don't want to do it.
I'm just saying, like, if I came for y'all neck, you say, yeah, well, I got $1 million, bitch, you suck dick for free. So which one of us here is the real fuck up? Like, I can't. I don't have a comeback.
all I'm saying is.
Like, man, I've been sucking dick for all of these years, and I really ain't got $1 million, and this nigga just got a one-off blowjob, and now he rich.
One, sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
Van, no, you don't.
If you need $1 million to save your mama.
Okay. Wait, like, nah, bro.
Why not?
What?
Save your mama. You need $1 million. And you can get this meal.
It's got to be a different way.
Nigga, how else do you think you're going to get $1 million this day and age? And you're black too? Nigga, you ain't got too many options.
Oh, bro, I can't suck dick.
I think that because since you are not currently in this position where $1 million is sitting in an attache case on this chair.
Nah, bro,
with a Harvey Winkleman looking dude holding the money saying,
I beat Harvey Winkleman ass.
That's what you think. He's strong as 5 gay men.
What? So what you telling me, Tone, is that if you was in the room with the right people and the right situation presented itself, you sucking dick to get this cash?
I am not saying that.
Like, this is what it sounds like.
I'm not insinuating.
No, you definitely insinuated.
I'm just saying I understand people who make that decision. That's all I'm saying.
I can see that because it's a lot of shit that I wouldn't do personally, but for the people that would, I get it.
Right.
I never said I judged him.
Yes, you did. This whole conversation.
I'm just saying I can see from both sides because from Tone's angle, you do sound like you're trying to find every variable to make one say yes, I'm such it.
Right, 'cause that's exactly what you're pushing for.
At the same time, when you say, well, look, I'm not saying, I would do it. I agree that I'll do it, but I'm saying I understand. I get that because there are certain things that I'm not doing and I can't see myself doing. But for the people that are doing it, I don't look down on them for it. I get it. I just personally can't, I can't picture myself doing it, even though I'm not judging them for doing it.
Definitely, if you want to go ahead and split that bread after you've done it, I'm definitely not going to argue. I will take this charitable contribution.
That part was definitely at least 4.5 seconds long.
What are you talking about?
She been pooting that whole time.
No, like that, it really dragged on.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey,
Like,
spell Linque.
I don't know how to fucking spell it. Just write MK.
Okay.
That's it. Spell it. No fuck, nigga. It's 12 o'clock. My spelling skills are terrible at this moment.
Oh, they overall 100 though. That explains why Sub was handing out the mass whooping.
I feel like you got to download like Rain and Ermac.
I might look for him.
The Power Rangers really watch the Avengers. That's some of the funniest shit ever.
The Netherworld is next. I don't even want to put the Avengers together after that.
You kind of got to, bro.
Okay, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do the OG team then.
I'm just saying, like people say, I'm not looking down upon them. Like, I'm not judging my coworker. Cause I mean, he has valid points. Like, you want to pay off all your, debt. You got student debts. You get a new car.
I mean, sometimes those things are very important. Like, some people are sitting at $100,000 worth of student loan debt.
I just judge the kind of friends that he really have.
Why?
That put you in circles of where niggas is at a party talking about, I got $1 million for whoever want to suck this dick. Like, wait a minute, bro. Like, why is that on the table?
Okay. Now, let's look at this from a different angle. If $1 million gets dick sucking, what do they have to do just to get 100K? Because maybe if you lower the bar of the request of the money, you might not have to do something so deplorable. It might have you run outside naked around the block. You do that about maybe 7 or 8 times, you get yourself a nice substantial amount of money, and you ain't sucking no dick.
I can still split with the team.
All right. So I'm just saying, just because the big offer was put on the table, see, okay, I'm not doing no sucking no dick, but what can I get for $500,000? What do I got to do for $500,000? It might make you drink some.
So what you're saying is that you would negotiate this down from sucking dick to something else.
Facts.
Because it might go from a cool meal for sucking dick to maybe 3/4 meal for hand job. Who knows?
I'll throw some gloves on.
I mean, just close your eyes.
Right.
I don't.
It's a what's that called? The Stranger Thing.
You gonna sit on your head till it's numb, so you can't feel it.
No, I'm trying to think. It was a Zack and Miri make a porno, right? And old boy was like, if you put your hand here and I move your arm, a Flying Dutchman. That's what it was called. It's like a Flying Dutchman. It's like, I'm not even jerking me off because I'm moving your arm. Look, throw some gloves on, take a shower afterwards, and then go to the bank with your check.
For 3/4?
It's just a hand me, bruh.
Nah, I might could get with the handy for 750,000.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's the problem you're making. You're looking at the. I'm not putting that dick in my mouth. But you got.
How was that a problem?
I'm saying. I said you focused on that part. You got to go backwards sometimes.
Well, no one said negotiation was on the table until just now.
So, negotiation is always on the table until you hear a no. That's the problem with people. Folks who make money negotiate everything. Middle Easterns negotiate everything. Like, nigga, you can spend $1,000 on a Kohl's card. They trying to negotiate how much they need to pay. Nigga, you owe $1,000.
So what if he still offered you $1 million, but he just wanted like 2 pumps in the grind?
No. I'll call one of my friends who's not my friends, but kind of likes girls, but sometimes likes boys. That person can take care of that.
No, he wants Mr. Luckett.
No, Mr. Luckett is closed for service. I actually would leave the party and take an Uber home. All right. Because Falcon is actually really part of the Avengers.
So is Black Panther.
Black Panther fights alone.
That's why he was getting his ass washed.
No. But, talking about on the movie. On the game, he got counted out.
Because he was out there getting beat the fuck up.
No, they threw him into the steps
That's
at the last minute.
Thus getting beat up. He got outsmarted by some teenagers.
Zordon was in their ear.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, big baby.
What?
I'm sorry, Bucks won. Beat the Lakers tonight.
Why is that even a concern?
Well, because LeBron said he had smoke for Giannis. And he ain't want no smoke. Even though it's not saying what Giannis scored. Eric Bledsoe, who just signed a 4-year extension for $70 million.
And we picked up Paul Gasol.
Yes, we did. Why don't you just call them the Avengers? Are you that fucking sleepy that you don't know who the fuck you edited? Yes, you fucking are. You are an idiot.
Like, let's be honest. Who's the real leader on this team if it was an actual wrestling?
Tony Stank.
If this, Tony would be a manager. If this
Right,
was a real wrestling team,
he's $1 million
Tony
man.
would be a manager. Yep, he'd be the $1 million man.
And Thor would be the muscle. Even though Cap is super strong.
Okay. So that makes Thor Andre the Giant.
You think Falcon will suck dick for $1 million? It'd definitely get him
Anthony
out them.
Mackie or Falcon?
I mean, it'd definitely get him out them dungarees if he wearing.
Anthony Mackie
Was
or
Tupac.
Falcon?
Anthony Mackie was Tupac.
Anthony Mackie has taken a lot of roles in his day, so you have to respect that. Technically,
So what you saying?
Falcon is his most highest paid role.
So what you saying is he should have been sucking dick for $1 million.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
How was that not what you said? That's what I heard.
I asked you, Anthony Mackie or Falcon. You skipped all of that and just focused on the fact that Anthony Mackie was Tupac.
Well, because he was.
Didn't say he wasn't.
was
Several people
terrible
that were Tupac. The Tupac that looked like Tupac didn't play a good Tupac. He just looked like Tupac.
No one ever said he was a good actor.
It was his first role.
And apparently it's going to be his last role because he will be Tupac forever.
Nah, he can do other stuff.
What?
He might need a little makeup, a little fake beard,
Who's he going to be then?
whatever role they needs him to be.
He probably could play Omar Epps.
Why would he stop putting people in biographies, dog? Like, just people can play regular roles in regular movies, dog.
First of all, why would they give Omar Epps a biopic?
You the one who just said he could play Omar Epps. Like, the character Omar Epps is his own self.
Yeah, I mean, it might be. You never know.
You sleepy, dog.
So, Mimi, what would you do for $1 million?
Everything.
You
At
know,
this point,
you know what? It ain't much you wouldn't do for a Choco Taco, so I don't even know why I just asked you that.
I'm in a real bad predicament right now.
You in a bind, Nate?
Yeah, I can't see myself
See, first of all, you got to take the sexual nature out of it for Mimi, because she does everything with the one she loves anyway. So doing it for $1 million, which she loves money,
I didn't ask her.
and love what it can do for
But
her.
I didn't ask her anything sexual. I just said, what would you do for $1 million?
Mimi,
Mimi might do some wild shit at this moment
Wait a
in time in her life.
Mimi, would you run through a forest with a bunch of live butterflies for $1 million?
No.
So, see.
Only because the forest will kill you, right?
So I wouldn't even see it. And I don't give a fuck about my family enough to leave them that, and I don't get the benefit from it.
Okay.
They don't care about me.
What about, would you run through the butterfly exhibition at the museum then?
Exhibit?
I'm sleepy.
Dawson. Exhibition? The fuck,
Dog,
no.
it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, the fuck is not, bro. It's 12.
Yeah, but when we get done with this, I take you home and I make it back home. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Because you might get locked out, so I got to sit out there this time.
Well, that's true.
So we might be back here on Dinkin's couch. Fuck it, we might just sleep right here and just go home in the morning.
Nah, because that's too much.
Oh, that's right. You still got to go to work.
Right, if I was off, cool.
No, it would have been like all time.
Yeah.
Maybe next time. But, okay.
Because I'm definitely finna request a weekend off. Fuck
Museum, butterflies, $1 billion. Go.
I don't think them butterflies are real, though.
Those are real butterflies.
I ain't been to the museum since high school.
Well, why would they not be real?
Because it's a museum. Ain't shit else in there real.
Well, that whole exhibit.
Maybe having shit where it's like they put them little stick pins in them.
Yeah,
And
they.
it'd just be a thing under it telling you what kind of butterfly.
No, there's an actual room right on the main first floor now where it's literally like a butterfly habitat.
Oh, okay. I heard about that, but I didn't know if it was like
Yeah, it's actual real.
I didn't know if it was a
butterflies
long-term thing.
riding around, just being butterflies. It's even to the point that it has a double entrance because when you open the door to leave the habitat, some of them fuckers still go into the little small area, so they got to make sure they don't get out. So you got to go in there, sit down, 5 minutes, milling you out.
Can't do it.
I ain't mad at you because if somebody did the same thing with snakes in a pit,
I was just gonna say, like,
Fuck that.
I probably
Fuck that.
couldn't even walk into the
I've been
rip.
pissed and shit myself 4 times.
Like, I could. Because how much money did niggas used to win on Fear Factor?
I don't even know.
Not a fucking enough.
Like, let's say 100,000.
I just, like, I can't do any type of, like, marine creatures. I don't like anything in the water. I don't like any kind of insects, but, like, I can't. I physically can't.
Fair.
I would break down and cry. Like, I would have tears if you tried to make me go in there. And I'm finna beat your ass. And, like, it's finna go to the death, my nigga, because I'm not going.
Yeah, I don't even think I could walk inside the snake habitat.
All right, Juan, I got one for you.
I can't walk in the reptile house.
Like, if I'm sitting here scrolling on my phone and unsuspecting, like, some shit come up, like, I freak out and throw my phone because I wasn't.
Wasn't ready.
Yeah.
All right.
I was in a fucking doctor's office going through a magazine.
Okay.
I flipped and it was a big ass butterfly and I freaked out and threw it. Motherfuckers looking at me. I'm like,
Here's the last one, then we got to get the fuck up out of here. What is the least amount of money you would accept to do 3 lines of coke?
The least amount of money?
Yeah.
3?
3 lines of coke.
I don't know, man, because I've never done coke before and I don't know how I'm going to react to it.
Look, bitch, you almost killed yourself once before. Taking a chance on life for some money ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah, but see, that's different because I wanted to die. I'm trying to die.
At least you'll die happy.
Dustin, we trying to tell your gift for it. But they offering you money. You want
You live to enjoy it.
the least amount of money that I would for coke.
3 lines.
You want me to do 3 lines?
Man, not 3 bumps, 3 lines.
I don't know how I'm going to act after the first line. Like, I might be out of there.
Okay, I'll let you space the lines out every 30 minutes.
Fam, I might be fucked up off this first one. And I'm pretty sure sniffing shit up your nose give you that nasal drip and like the back of your throat. I can't fuck with coke.
So you gonna pass up a cool meal for 3 lines?
All right, well let's cut it to 250,000. and I'll do one line.
Me? It's the least amount you'll take doing 3 lines.
Honestly,
Guaranteed cap out of the mill for 3 lines.
I don't know how I would get through it to even complete it because I hate shit going in my nose, and I don't think I'd be able to do it. Not because I feel like, oh, nigga, that ain't enough money, but I physically don't think I'm capable of doing it. I freak out when anything touches.
You know, if Kofi Kingston wins the Rumble, I'm doing the line.
Well, keep me away from that inner circle that you
Sad
know.
part is I do too.
Huh?
No, Mimi was like, she probably knows someone I can get one from. I was like, sad part is I do too.
A lot of functional cokeheads.
That she just buy
I
a
don't
house?
judge them. Hey,
You can't judge them.
I don't judge them.
Look,
Like I said, they functional. They ain't around stealing shit to support their habit.
look,
They go to
people
work every day, they
people
bust their
can't
ass.
do this. Some people can't do their job without a fucking cup of coffee. You can't do your job without a quick bump before you get your day started. I judge you not.
That's
when I think it causes like sexual performance issues.
That's a hell of a way to get your day started.
Because I thought,
You're running on full.
you're supposed to have like kind of sex. But if you're using it so much that your shit don't work.
Yeah, if you use too much, you fuck up the nerves in your body, so it can't get stimulated.
I have incredible sex after smoking weed.
Hey, I just discovered that, like, because I've never been I don't smoke, but when I started the edibles, I was like, good God.
Yeah, like when you get
Literally, like,
Yeah,
outer space shit.
because now your body doesn't have all those restrictions you put on yourself, and you're just free to be.
Well, no, because
Free.
I mean, that's the same thing, like, how I've always, like, with drunk sex and shit.
I can't do
it's the same
drunk
thing. It
sex.
takes those inhibitions out with shit. Not that I have many before I get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
free your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin.
Like I don't know. It's just something about the feeling. Like
Feeling,
you're
nothing
high,
can
like,
save
your
you.
head's in a completely different space.
This is the season for catching the vapors.
Ain't y'all supposed to be getting out of here?
Man, we don't never get out of here when we're supposed to.
Right.
But
Hey, low key though, like when you high, you have sex. Shit's fucking awesome.
this nigga. All right. With that being said,
Like
people,
I just like the feel of human contact.
that being said,
Like when you are like fucking stoned and she put that mouth on you,
with that being said,
Lord Jesus.
we have come to the end of the
It
episode.
is such a beautiful thing, Tom.
We'd like to thank everybody who rolled with us tonight, because
Like, you low-key might need to wear some goggles because I'll shoot all in your face.
we don't know what the fuck we saying anymore.
I know exactly what the
So,
fuck I'm saying.
I stopped listening to that nigga like an
If
hour ago.
anybody wants to have amazing sex with wine, we got to smoke a blunt first.
Why are we here?
Maybe 2.
I don't know why we here. But with that said, make sure you check us
Or at least I got to smoke a blunt. And 2.
on all streaming platforms. That's iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Spreaker, and of course iHeartRadio. Or wherever else
I
you
get
listen to
extra
your podcast.
lovey-dovey when I'm high.
That is Juan, the THC freak. And it is me.
The THC freak.
It is me, the old man with the slur. And we out.
The old man with the slur.
Peace. Oh, damn, I forgot I gotta go walk over here and cut shit off.
Oh, well, since we're still here, if anybody wants to give me a call, my phone number is 281-330-8004. Hit the one up on the low, because this podcast is about to blow. And we out this bitch.